Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and today I've got one story for you. It should be good. I haven't read it yet myself, but the title sounds very intriguing. So without further ado, let's dive in. Am I the asshole for being bothered by my pregnant wife's behavior? My wife, 29 female, is 3 months pregnant, and I, 35 male, have been married 4 years and dating 2 years prior. She hasn't been taking the pregnancy well, has nausea in the evening, and she's crying and complaining that I'm not doing enough. We both work in tough corporate jobs, and I also run a small business on the side, so generally very busy people. I am very happy to help and do chores like washing up, vacuuming, cleaning, groceries without her asking. However, she has a way of requesting other things that really bothers me. She directly won't ask for something. She will just make a statement like the toilet smells or the window is open and expects me to follow through. If I don't catch on, she will remember and complain to me that I am substandard or not good enough for not doing what she wants. She says I should know what she wants. Yesterday, I politely said she can learn a better way to ask for things, as if she uses simple manners like please or thank you, it will make me want to help even more. I also said that if she cannot, I will be less likely to want to help or being proactive with help. I said it doesn't cost much to say these things and it would benefit both of us. I tried to have a mature conversation with her to listen and understand her position more. She burst into tears, saying she's suffering. She won't change her behavior, and that's her real self. She says that because she's pregnant, she wishes I should just be a robot and do everything she says, no matter how she says it, because her job is to bear the child. She's sweet and polite to all her friends, family, and work colleagues, literally all the time, even during the pregnancy and periods. But as her husband, I get the real self, which is negative, demanding, distant, and always impolite. I asked her why she cannot treat me like how she treats everyone else, to which she replies, in her culture, husbands normally get treated this way. She is East Asian. She even said she should have married someone from East Asia and regrets marrying me because of my Western upbringing, because I can't take her negativity. I understand she may have pregnancy hormones. If this was the case, I would accept and bear with this as temporary, but she has been like this before pregnancy. This negative version of her happens for 10 days before her period. I avoid interactions with her during this duration as she's unpleasant to be around, and I'd wait for the time when she becomes nice again. However, she's now like this 24/7 and is unavoidable. I have asked so many times in the past she should try learning to be more empathetic and nicer when she communicates. However, she refuses and makes no effort at self-improvement or even researching or Googling the topic. She's from an East Asian background and lived in a number of East Asian countries, but is now settled with me in London, UK, where I was born and bred. Am I the asshole for being bothered by her behavior while she is pregnant? To me, this doesn't sound like the issue of the behavior while being pregnant. It's just she seems to be using the pregnancy as an excuse not to change anything. Yes, pregnancy hormones are real. Pregnancy is really tough. There are mood swings due to physical changes, but it doesn't sound like it's the pregnancy changing her, because the author noted that she was like that before the pregnancy and she's being nice to everyone but him. So, translating that to simple terms, it sounds like there are physiological reasons behind her changes in behavior because they seem to get worse in certain patterns, but it is not an excuse for abusive behavior towards your husband. And that's why I think the issue here is not her behavior exactly. The issue here is the fact that she doesn't want to work on it. Not only she uses the pregnancy as an excuse or an argument, it's kind of a valid argument, I can get that. She also uses her culture as an excuse, and I get that cultures are a very big influence on us, and obviously they can come in between our communication with people from different cultures, but abusive and toxic behavior is not a cultural trait. And if it somehow is, like it's said here that the husbands get that treatment, you are not mindless and that does things mechanically. You are a person that was given self-awareness for a reason. So you have the power to realize which of the cultural norms or standards or whatever are not serving you well. And I understand that probably from her point of view, it's much easier to say that it's their cultural thing, that the husband gets absolute shit treatment all the time and he has to just eat it up and deal with it, than to change, because you have to work on yourself. That's upsetting and unpleasant, and I get that. I do not think the husband is an asshole. I also am a little bit confused as to how they got to this point, because they have been together for 6 years, and from what he says, it's not like she just randomly changed. It's been her all along. It is confusing to me as to why they are still together if it bothers him, and I find it interesting that he says that he just used to avoid her for 10 days before her periods. So it's like basically you spend 1/3 of every month avoiding her or something. I'm not clear on that, but it sounds like a very difficult adjustment to make in the relationship, and a necessary one, because if you have to avoid your partner for a third of the month, you're probably not in the very healthy relationship. You know what I mean? Because everyone should feel safe in the relationship. I mean, at this point, obviously, I'm not gonna say divorce. I am gonna say, though, that you might try to find other ways to explain to her why this behavior has to change. And again, from the sounds of it, she thinks it's normal, which makes it so much worse. There is no consensus yet. This was posted 6 hours ago, as of right now that I'm reading it, but I do hope that he will get not the asshole. I would suggest for him to try in a constructive way to sit her down and explain again that this is unacceptable. I am not sure what route to go from there, because she doesn't sound like a very pleasant person and she doesn't sound like a person who would want to change. None of us are perfect, so obviously it is hard. Any self-improvement journey is hard, but you gotta do it, or you gotta keep suffering. This was all I wanted to say for today. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I will see you with another video real soon. Bye!